Okay, imagine yourself traveling back in time to a point where there was no cell phone service, no television, no news, hardly any newspaper, or anything that would give us information about the leading news today, or just about your family members or anything within minutes. Today we are so advanced with our technology that we are able to find out the latest about almost everything in a matter of minutes. Today it seems like people have a choice in how and where they want to get their information from. There's one social media today that you could probably not go a day without the name ever being mentioned, and the name is Facebook. Pretty sure you all heard of it, and Facebook seems to be the top social media that people are consumed with and finding about almost everything they want to know with. And we can communicate with people all over the world, find out what's new in the news, and the latest updates from famous people around the world in many industries, all thanks to Facebook. Everyone that knows of Facebook has their personal opinion whether or not it's a beneficial site, and today I want to show that there's not just one good or bad side that Facebook does. It shows both good and bad effects, and people have positive and negative outlooks, not just one side that Facebook reaches out to. When you use Facebook, if you do have a Facebook account, where do you find yourselves mostly using Facebook as? As an online social media, the Facebook affects approximately over 845 million people. And with that, 845 million people, each one of those persons, have a Facebook account. Threads, which is a social assistant application, Rob Goldman, the founder and CEO of Threads, states that it's literally changing the way that we relate to each other as human beings. Goldman also states about Facebook that communities are becoming bigger, more geographically dispersed, and faster, less dense, meaning that my friends are less likely to know each other on Facebook rather than in real life. We can be more socially active with people through Facebook online and develop relationships with people all over the world without ever meeting them in person. Popularity of Facebook can bring a dispute of whether or not the site is good or bad, and can lead people to the negative and positive look that Facebook has. Not only can Facebook use for personal communications, but as well as advertisement for certain businesses and groups, such as there's a group on there called Treasure Valley Buy Sell Trade, where people can post all their things that they want to sell, and other people can look up and see if they want it, just like Craigslist, but it's a group that is presented on Facebook. And also you can get a business like Dutch Bros has their business as a Facebook page, and they get their industry or their company advertisement through the Facebook, in which a lot of people can go onto their site and figure out what sales are doing, what drinks are being sold at what day, like if they're going to buy one, get one free kind of a thing. What makes accessing the news on Facebook more special? You can find out the latest of what is going on right when it's publicly released. And a lot of people today, they want to know not just what's news about, let's say the killings of so-and-so in Connecticut that happened a couple days ago, that was, you were able to find out within the day that it happened. You can find out what's going on with certain public figures such as Britney Spears, O.J. Simpson, and so on. And a lot of people are really interested in what's the political figures and popularity figures such as athletes, movie stars, singers, and artists, all that stuff. To most people, it's a big deal knowing what's going on with other people in the world and what's happening. Now, some people don't have a positive outlook on Facebook. Some people believe that Facebook has a bad effect. Adam Warburg presents in his article in defense of Facebook. He states that Greenpeace is launching a broadside call to unfriend Facebook because Facebook is a sitting data center in Prineville, Oregon, a location that receives its electricity largely from dirty coal power. In other words, should Prineville, Oregon be using its coal power to generate electricity to suit the needs of people's wants of using Facebook? Is Facebook such a necessity where it's draining the source of electricity for them? Popularity of Facebook could be a concern for most. One main concern is that it could be making people lonelier, In the 1950s, there was less than 10% of people who had households that contained only one person. Now, in 2010, it's jumped up 27% to where only one person to a household. Stephen Marche writes in his article, "Is Facebook making us lonely? The more we connect, the more lonelier we become." This point of view presents that Facebook allows people to stick to who they know and through the social media realm and not let them venture out into the community in real life. People believe that the consumption of one's time in Facebook can keep them from interacting outside the media realm, which can make them more like lonelier inside and not let them come face-to-face contact in real life. Facebook can be a problem because a lot of people can learn to become or find that they have an addiction to the site, which can prevent them from going out, doing their homework, or getting out and playing a game, or because they're so addicted to what's going on with other people. As you can see, there are many good and bad effects that come from Facebook. How you define what is good and bad is all up to the person, but there is no real side of whether or not Facebook is good or bad. Do we have to choose whether it's good or bad for us? Not exactly. I mean, I don't think Facebook either has a good or bad side. I think they both have good and bad effects that affect people in different ways. The negative and positive opinion about Facebook is a toss-up. There are so many people all over the world that are drawn to this popular social media. To choose whether or not Facebook is good or bad, I believe it's based upon the opinion of an individual. There's a big controversy today in whether or not the social media is good or bad. All in all, there's a good and bad that come out of everything. Facebook is just a big social media that has affected a large amount of people, groups, and businesses that is hard to distinguish if they take sides on good or bad. I hope you can see today Facebook has both good and bad effects. Thank you.